If Barnabas is controlling the Akashic, then wherever he goes, they'll follow. And so will I. There's something there. I can feel it. But now's not the time. I feel good, boy.
This is it, boy.
I've come for you, Barnabas. Stay close, Torgal. The tower. It's alive. More echoes of the fallen. They seem to feed on ether. There shouldn't be any here. Floors seem to have a mind of their own.
Thought I killed it. It blew up in my face. Forgot about ice. Totally forgot about it. Damn.
If I were Barnabas, where would I be? The top. So I could look down on the world.
I'm just making all kind of monstrosities on this spare time.
Well, that's new. Still I expected all the rest. Help me, boy. There's a good boy. Let's try. What was that thing? Hopefully there aren't any more.
Oracle just gets up here. Don't even show how. He just does.
You know what to do, boy.
On the elevator? Oh, wow.
What's one more, eh, Toggle?
Oh, shit.
Nice try. Forgive me.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. I got hit too many times trying to figure out how he attacked.
What's one more, eh, Toggle?
Too slow. I need to start dodging more instead.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna start dodging more instead. his attacks is all like weird timing. He cocking back for so long, and then he don't.
More, eh, Toggle?
I ain't know what the hell to do with that. All right, let's get him out of here. No more. Raining.
Almost there. He's here. I can feel him. Why?
The blade must ever feed if her edge is to remain keen.
Butcher.
What care you for these worthless creatures? They are nothing. Weak from the moment of their conception, ever longing for power not theirs to command, they turn unfailingly upon themselves. Like sheep, they roam in filthy flocks, eager to trample those few gifted a fleece of gold. Or that they might feel contentment with their pitiful existence. Prejudice and persecution, severance and strife, every earthly wrong springs from the malice in men's hearts. Malice born of the pain and suffering that is free will. Its corruption is gnawed at your being from the very moment of your birth.
You're wrong. It is no corruption. It is who I am. Every choice I make, right or wrong, gives me reason to carry on. And carry on I shall. Not as a puppet, but as a man. Which are you?
There was a time I too thought those the only choices.
What?
Long ago, God granted man the gift of magic. And with that gift did he build great civilizations. Yet over time, man lost sight of the gift's true meaning, stepping from the path of shared prosperity to one of avarice. He abandoned his creator for sword and flame, and through his folly, beckoned the blight. Yet, there were those few who refused to turn their eyes from the heavens, and they prayed to God that he might lead them back to righteousness. And the Lord, he did answer. Before the worthy shall the gates of paradise open. And so did I spread my arms to the ether, and cast my soul upon its gentle waters. I gave myself unto him.
Bro went from giving a nice speech to straight massacre.
What madness
0
is
to
this?
100.
My worth proven, the Lord charged me thus. If your kind are to find salvation, they must be made to serve. You see, paradise lies but a single step away. Could we only take it? Could we only leave our transgressions behind? For none save the pure of heart and mind may set foot in the new world. I will save us. But it all begins and ends with you. You are the key, Mythos. And with this humble offering, shall I prove my faith once more.
So you forsook your kingdom. You forsook yourself to serve. Tell me, how is that living? What you seek to provide is not salvation. It's anything but. Life is about always having a choice. Take that away, and we might as well be dead.
Kenny, you love Dead Space, bro.
Very well. Come then. Show us the strength of your will.
It's not the strength of my will that should worry you, but the weakness of yours.
He went all the way Odin right away.
If you think your will the stronger, prove it. By this day's end, you shall know the truth. I'm tired of this.
Blessed with the might of a god, yet still you fight like a man.
Must I show you?
Can't fuck with me, Odin.
Show me more.
Can't fuck with me, Odin. Gotta make sure my health stay full, though.
Help me, boy.
Bro, I tried to pull him down and he got out of it while I was doing it.
To me, boy. We're ready.
Clive Rossfield, my boy.
As his vessel, and you cling to this foolish notion of hope when there is none.
He turned me back.
You have been shown the path. Now you must follow it. Free yourself, Mythos. You will not defeat me otherwise.
We'll see.
Perhaps you still require persuasion.
Ah, shit! I used the potion. I used my high potion.
Defeated. You admitted defeat the moment you turned your back on us. When you turned your back on the truth, Barnabas. We are not as weak as your god believes.
The ether. Oh, it's 1v1? It's 1v1.
Damn it.
Oh, now he's full Odin.
waiting for? Men know nothing of strength. But you will. Could it be you have made a weapon of your weakness? My apologies. You are not the fool I took you for. And so it ends. No! Don't tell me you are tired, Mythos.
He was about to accept his fate. Now he's talking shit.
Has stirred my long becalmed heart, filling it with a joy that I have not known for generations. I had thought the tantalizing kiss of self-indulgence a dream forever out of reach. And now that its sweet ruin courses through my veins, I shall not be quick to relinquish it. Show me your work, Mythos, that I might revel in it!
How am I supposed to knock him out of this attack? He moving so much. That ain't good.
You will obey. Let's try.
I didn't stop him.
I can't go on.
I couldn't stop him. His health was so low. Like, it was right there. What up, Kill Switch? This shit crazy. Here you go.
Must I show you?
Yeah, well, whatever the hardest difficulty I had available. So yeah. Here you go. Got his ass. You gotta go crazy right there. Bro just recharged his whole stun bar on top of that.
Salvation is come. Rejoice as our souls are granted. Peace unending. How do you know this day will come? What proof have you?
Shut the fuck up.
Is proof of the Lord's grand design. I'll never serve your God.
Exactly where I want you at. Perfect blocking your dumb ass. What? This shit not moving no more. Can I hear him?
Its source, as it did the day I won Ash.
That shit doing 0.
Since then, many have sought my crown ethos. None could wrest it from my head. Come! Have you the strength? Have you the will?
I'm tired.
The rapture! I am yours, Mythos. Claim me as your prize!
Right. Right, Streamlabs. He glazing hard as fuck. Oh, wow. Okay, then. I guess that hit behind him, too. For science. That can't hurt him.
I can't go on.
I can't block it. I can't block it with Titan. You can't hurt him while he doing the wheel thing. The last thing I'm gonna try to see if I can block the wheel with Titan, while also having lightning rod up. You can block it with Titan. You can block it with Titan. Damn! He at the edge of the map. He at the edge of the map, covering the whole map. What am I supposed to do about that at that point? All right, well. Oh shit, I fucked him. Right. About to do it. Oh, the only perfect block.
No.
Damn! One of those swipes kill you? That's crazy. I only got hit by it once when I first started. I didn't realize how much damage it takes. Damn, look at my health, man. Too far. I don't even know where he at. Oh, he doing this shit. Figured it out. Oh, what was that? There, we locked in now. Oh shit. I wasn't paying attention to what he was doing.
Well, the day is at an end.
And we both know the truth. It is I who stand victorious. My will that prevailed.
Your will? No.
His will.
It was his.
I knew it.
Clive Rossfield.
This is what he wants. Nah. That was for my daughter. I don't think it was, at least. I don't know, it's wrapped up now. What's going on, Nate?
There is strength in will. Would that I had not relinquished my own.
You relinquished nothing. What was it, if not will, that made you strive for a new world? Strive to win your master's approval? You were shown a fantasy, and you chose to believe it. But you were wrong. There is no world, but the one we live in. And that world is worth saving, even if it means killing a god.
Bold words. From one who has served the Lord so well.
This is pointless.
But I almost forgot. I promised that I would make you presentable. Did I not? We shall fulfill our destinies, just as the Lord's mother crystals have fulfilled theirs. Come, Clive Rossfield. Take what is rightfully yours. Become one with God.
No!
At long last, salvation. I'm coming home. Mother.
Go tripping.
Tell me, how does it feel?
You in my head or are you here?
Show yourself! Face me!
How does it feel to consume your rival's strength? To gorge yourself on their beam? To edge step by trembling step ever closer to the divine? With or without a will, you are still but a vessel, our vessel. Behold, how your body shudders in anticipation of its fate.
It's not yours yet.
No. Come then, O wayward child. We shall await you upon the back of the first worm. There all shall end and begin again.
Bro, Ultima's a weirdo.
me, ask them! Since when was Eugen Hamel one to hide when there was a fight to be had?
Since they stripped me of my rank and banished me from the battlefield. Now I'm stuck wiping the backsides of this lot while the city burns and my wife tails off with a man half my age! And then you turn up! What the hell are you doing here anyway?
What indeed?
The enemy numbers 200,000 or more, counting the Yorks. There are simply not enough soldiers garrisoned in the capital to repel an army of that size.
Then one of the central keep,
Held by a contingent of soldiers and bearers from the surrounding boroughs. They are the sole reason it still stands. And all it took was an army on their doorstep to bring them together.
the prospect of death does put things into perspective.
Perspective. Perhaps it's what we've lacked all along.
It's just them two left?
Hamel, I need you to lend me some of your best men. Preferably all of them.
My best men! Does it look like I'm able?
I admit this might not be the most convenient time, but my nephew's in trouble. And I may have already promised him my help.
Your nephew, the outlaw. My soldiers have better things to do than die for nothing.
And you and he are of the same mind. Pride fights for the opposite. He fights for a world in which we shouldn't have to live and die for nothing. And he fights today to give us all a chance of a better tomorrow.
Be that as it may, a handful of men cannot stand against a kingdom.
Then mayhap they are the wrong men.
My boy back. Dion back.
Our numbers are few, but I shall rally as many of my dragoons as I'm able. You, apprise the Lord Strategist of the state of the city's defenses.
Yes, Your Radiance.
And you would fight alongside us.
I owe the Phoenix a debt.
Does this vouch for my nephews?
Aye, but I still have my doubts about you.
Which we can discuss later.
Indeed.
You said you had men garrisoned in the keep. Captain, do you know how many yet remain?
Allow me to confirm. Commander?
Whatever their number, Randalar will be needing
Gather the
them
bodies
all.
and build a pyre in the courtyard. Quickly,
Terence,
my lord.
you will find a girl there.
A girl. We are in the middle of a war.
I owe her my life, and I always pay my debts. You are to see that she is provided for.
Dion, I cannot leave.
But you shall. If I'm ever to be worthy of the forgiveness of our people, then I must earn it. And I must earn it by my hand, and my hand alone. Know that I do not ask this lightly.
And know that I will do it.
Farewell, Terence.
Farewell, my prince.
Clive!
Thank fuck. You alright?
I am. But I'm a damn sight better for seeing you, Joshua.
And Barnabas.
The king is dead.
So they're all...
They are, but so is their killer. He can't hurt anyone anymore. You're safe.
Gav, we need to talk.
I'm sorry, Clive. You know I want nothing more than to go with you.
I do. But I'm glad you're heading back to the Enterprise nonetheless. And not just for Edda's sake. Our people need to know what happened here.
You can count on me.
As can she, I hope.
Thank you, my lords.
Do you think that was wise?
Wiser than leaving a woman with child alone in the Deadlands. They'll be safer at the hideaway. For now, at least. This land is overrun with Akashic. The king himself was long turned, albeit by choice. All to serve Ultima, in his damnable quest to forge the perfect vessel.
The chaos Barnabas wreaked upon nation after nation. How many were killed for this?
He didn't consider it killing. Or a mercy of sorts. A way to end their suffering. He truly wanted to save mankind, and ultimately used that.
As he uses us.
But why us? What are we?
What are we? We are dominance. That is our fate. But that doesn't mean we have to accept it, which is why we fight. For the right to deny it. Is that not so?
It is. For our sins. Barnabas said something else. That the Mother Crystals were Ultimas.
Ultimas? Are you certain?
We know that the Mother Crystals have been leading the land of Ether. And we also know that it's this which hastens the spread of the Blight. But what I cannot fathom is what Ultima stands to gain from that. What did you find at the Stronghold?
The truth about Ultima's prize. For so long,
I believed it to be you, and you alone. Yet, it is not merely Efreet that he desires, but Efreet and Phoenix both. That which we became in the skies over Twinside. Only when the twin flames are joined shall his vessel be complete. Quite why he needs a vessel is another question. Unless there is something he cannot achieve without one. Something his immaterial form precludes. Something requiring an unthinkable amount of ether and a body resilient enough to channel it. If I did not know better, brother, I would think that he meant to cast a spell. A spell 1,000 years in the making. A spell to end all spells.
And he cannot do it without us. Nor without the Mother Crystals. But if we destroy them all, we will stop not only the Blight, but Ultima as well. We stick to the plan then. Only this time,
we face him together.
Well, it's a long walk to Stone here. Let's not keep Ultima waiting.
when Barnabas fell. His magic died with. The road to Stone here is barred to us no longer.
You were right, Joshua. Bodies up ahead.
Is there no peace for a dying man?
What happened here?
The ether floods made savage beasts of my companions. And those faithless orcs, I knew they weren't to be trusted. We were told that they would stay loyal to our cause. Something commanded their loyalty, but it was not us.
It's a wonder they stayed faithful for so long.
Perhaps they sensed our downfall. The king is gone, our nation in ruins.
Oh yeah, I got rid of the king.
What becomes of us loyal pawns now? Sworn to a shattered throne. Fuck Walud. Fuck the dead king and his god.
Damn.
Fuck this withered shithole. The floods do not affect you. You are a bearer, albeit one who's lost his brand. Pray, hear me, brother. Will you grant this pawn his final wish? Will you lay my dying soul to rest?
Of course. What do you need?
Finally, some luck. Beyond the castle walls, towards Stone here, there is a forest. Never turn. My parents are buried upon a bluff, nestled amongst the trees. Theirs was the only love I ever knew. I was torn from them in life, but perhaps I can return to them in death. Take my ring. See that it rests beside their bones.
May you find peace at last.
I think I'm done with this, and I'm gonna go to my other game. What's this, new game plus? What's the star mean? Complete a game? Let me see what I'm doing on this one. I want to see what that DLC talk about. Omega Fallen Belt. I was on one. What I had going on? I'm back here, so yeah, this is new game plus. Yeah, but how do you access? This ain't where I want to be there. Here, 48. Okay, the rising tide. That's what I want. Damn. At least I'm still running those two. We can get rid of this though. Hell yeah. Titan. Get rid of upheaval. Will-o-wisp. Lightning rod. So keep diamond dust. Get rid of that. Fallen bracelet. Why is this so much better? You got anything else?
Coin purse weighing you down?
Yeah, it's heavy. Big pockets. This costs 40.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Cap, you got
It's
all the
better I'll
bread.
be here. You'll not find a better price than that. I reckon I can find a buyer. You got out else?
I got out else.
I reckon I can find a buyer. You got out else?
I have out else.
I'll be thankful you got that much.
Sell all these stupid weapons.
You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer. I'll be thankful you got that much. You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer. I'll be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer. I'll be thankful you got that much.
Hopefully I ain't just sell stuff that could have turned into something good.
Still alive, are ya? Go on then. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
That costs 40,000.
Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
I like that one. Just for now, anyway. What is that feature?
So, will it be?
I need this. Stone tongue. Stained loincloth.
Anything else?
Nope.
Clive, I wanted to give you something for the kindness you showed my mentor.
How do we start the DLC?
A chest of all the medicines you're ever likely to need. Seeing as you're so reluctant to come to the infirmary, I thought you might as well take a part of the infirmary with you.
I'm sure it will be very helpful indeed. And Taya, try not to work too hard.
And work Rodrigue all the harder, you mean? He's a quick study, but he's got a long way to go yet. I'll take that particular piece of advice when you heed it yourself, thank you very much. Besides, who else is going to see that your brother takes his medicine?
Who indeed?
Now what? We'll talk to Hippocrates.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back.
Damn.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Quick look. Always something in there.
Well, I did all of it. Talk to the lawsman.
Leviathan the Lost.
Leviathan?
But why now? After all this time.
Why, what now?
Ooh. Surprise, surprise.
I'm not sure you'd believe me if I told you.
After all we've been through. I doubt there's anything that could surprise me at this point.
Surprise.
All right then. Rouse Joshua and meet me in the mess. We'll talk there. I see we're all here.
So, what is it this time?
I'm not sure yet. The letter delivered to my chambers omitted a few crucial details.
Do we know its provenance?
That was one of the details it omitted. But whoever the sender was, it seems the dame held them in high enough regard to point them in our direction.
The dame? Well, she's not one to waste our time. It must be important.
Oh, yeah.
Important might be an understatement. If the letter is to be believed, Leviathan's dominant is in danger. And someone wants us to save him.
Leviathan?
So the Warden of Water has finally returned. What has it been? 100 years?
More. The Lost moniker dates back at least that long. Even our venerable lawsman would not have been so much as a glint in his father's eye when last the mighty serpent brought his crushing waves to bear upon the realm.
But why the gap? I know it can be a few years before a new dominant's born. But over a century?
Should the dominant of Water's bloodline have been severed somehow, it could have prevented a new dominant from awakening.
But if one has awakened now, he couldn't have chosen a worse time. Every nation in the realm has lost its dominant. If word gets out that there is still one to be had, they will stop at nothing to claim it for their own.
And the twins will be at war again, just when humanity most needs to come together. Did the letter say anything else?
Only that if I wish to know more, we must meet in person. And that the Veil can arrange a meeting.
If nothing else, you can be certain it ain't a trap.
Famous last words. I'm coming with you.
As am I.
Thank you. Both of you. And Otto?
Yeah. I'll keep an eye on things here. Didn't fancy coming anyway.
Thank you. I shall leave the Invincible in your capable hands.
Good morrow to you, my friend. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. What subject shall we consider today?
Garrison said they take another 100 of me pitch pots.
To the Vale it is, then.
And what can I do for you? An excellent choice. I do like a customer who knows what he wants. I'll be here if you need me.
And how might I help the garrison today?
Looks like you've got first.
But enough talk. How about we retire to the Vale?
Fancy a peek behind the veil, my lord?
I'm looking for a Layla.
You found one. So, will your friends be joining in? Or just watching?
We're not here for your services. We simply want to talk.
What you do with your time is up to you. The price is still the same.
We're here about the letter.
Oh, sorry. I suppose you'll be wanting to know who wrote it then.
Among other things.
Look, I'm just the messenger here. There's only so much I can tell you.
Specifically?
A location, north of town, on the shore of Isle of Feist Bay. There you'll find a tent, and the woman who can answer your questions.
And that's all? Nothing else?
Actually, one thing. There's more than flowers in the meadows these days. So keep that sword of yours to hand.
Does anyone else think it's strange that this woman should prefer to keep to the outskirts of town?
What if she realizes the value of the information she's party to?
And the danger it puts her in.
I haven't seen...
Where is my dog? Where's Torgal? Where the freak is Torgal? This shit. I think I'm rocking this. Power driver is decent. What am I using then? Diamond dust, heat wave. I can get rid of heat wave, man. For power driver. It's an upgrade.
Seen any of those beasts? Sleep blue. Fiends of late.
Perhaps you haven't been looking hard enough.
It's a workshop right there. What they sell? I don't got no money, but I would like to see what they sell at least. See what they got. Nothing. Let me at least test my fighting out. I gotta relearn how to do this shit. Wait, Torgal is here.
Get it, boy.
The tent is where Layla said it would be.
Yes, but who awaits us inside?
No one.
It's empty. Why am I not surprised?
Oh, get in this boat?
A boat.
This little boat.
Prizes for guessing who that belongs to.
I ain't getting in that little boat, and I know we looking for Leviathan. Hell no.
The embers are still warm.
So you're Sid.
Who are you? You definitely look like you're Leviathan.
I suppose I must be. Which means you have me at a disadvantage.
Apologies. I am Shula, tributary of Mysidia, final haven of the Moats of Water.
The Moats of Water.
We don't even know
The
about
very
them.
tribe into which it was believed Leviathan's dominant was born. A people notable for their sapphire eyes and ivory hair. Yes, that would be impossible, since the tribe famously
Vanished.
They're supposed to be Atlantis.
Was
Okay.
exterminated. Despite the best efforts of both church and state, we are still very much alive. Though we've managed to keep that fact hidden from good Krieger's faithful for over a century.
Along with Leviathan's dominant.
That wave out there. What do you know of it?
The Surge. Only that it's been there a long time.
Since the fall of Drake's Eye almost a century ago. Some claim the two are connected, but none can speak with any certainty.
So in other words, you know nothing. Not that I'll hold it against you. The wave was raised by Leviathan in an act of rage. Moments before the waters were stayed, and the icon and its dominant bound within.
And you want us to?
Rescue him. Yes. You see, a little bird told me about a certain outlaw with a singular knack for putting unruly dominants in their place. And ours is about as unruly as they get. For years, we've searched for someone who could hold their own against an icon. Someone just like you. So what do you say? Will you help us?
What exactly did your dominant do to warrant this punishment?
What did he do? He committed the greatest crime one of his kind can. He was born.
What?
But he deserves a better fate than the one my people forced upon him. He deserves to be free.
As do we all.
I'm the icon of fire. That's
Very
Leviathan.
well. Far-fetched though your tale may seem, something tells me you speak in earnest. So we will do what we can for your dominant. But first, you will tell us everything you know about him and the means of his imprisonment.
I can do better than that. I can show you. Care to take a trip across the bay?
Let's do it.
My people await you there.
Lead the way.
Let's go.
All right, you might want to hold on to something. We're coming up on the wall, and passing through can take a bit of getting used to.
I don't see any wall.
Of course you don't. That's the point. It's a glamour woven by our ancestors to keep our village hidden from prying
Like
eyes.
Wakanda.
But don't take my word for it. Watch.
It's like Wakanda. Oh, wow.
Oh, that was worse than a slug of Bacchus wine.
Clive, the sky.
It's blue, but
It's like Antarctica.
how is that possible?
Antarctica.
You do know what a glamour is, don't you?
How much magic they had to
Just
use to
happens
make
work
that
both
happen?
ways, and a good thing too. I wouldn't fancy staring at those sickly clouds every day.
Wow.
And that concludes our little voyage. We're here.
Squirrel.
It's a long slog to the village, and a hard one. I hope you're up for a climb.
Whoa.
Finally.
What? You didn't think we'd arrived, did you? The village isn't up here. It's on the other side of the mountain.
Of course it is.
Watch yourself, Sid. This path can be treacherous. If not for the sheer drop, then for the beasts who prowl it.
Thank you for the warning.
Well, let's find out what kind of beasts are here.
Please, call me Clive. Sid is an alias.
You will be pleased to learn, Lady Shula, that I have no such aliases.
Is that so, Lord Margrace?
It's all the same to me.
What, they got a like spy encampment or something? Like, how she know so much?
I was wondering when they'd pick up our scent.
Stand back. We'll handle this.
Oh, will you now? Shall I keep my axe and spells to myself?
All driver and diamond dust.
Spells, yet I see you carry no crystals.
Since when did a bearer ever need crystals?
But then, where is your brand?
Waiting for me in Sunbreck, if I ever get careless.
You're not born with a brand.
Wait.
You're not born with a brand. That's wild. That even the prince or king, whatever you want to call him now, don't realize that. Bruh! Odin is OP. And it stays. Dan Tatsuken? What does that
We're
mean?
almost at the summit. From there, you'll have a better view of our home. Few have ever set eyes on what I'm about to show you. Just so you know.
This is not what I expected.
Welcome, my friends, to Mysidia.
That's his prison,
It's
in that
been a
ice right
long
there.
time since I saw the North looking so
alive.
I'm sure you have plenty of questions, but it's been a long journey, and I expect we could all do with a rest. Our humble village is only a short way from here. If you'd care to
Jill
accompany
looked like she's can somewhat
Let's
be
get
from here.
ourselves in front of a fire, and I'll tell you everything you need to know.
it's beautiful, Shula.
And we aim to keep it that way.
Yep.
Are those
Until the
swans
conquerors get a hold of it.
That's one of the cairns which maintain the glamour. Steer well clear.
Level me up. I haven't even been touched.
One wonders what prompted it.
This game kind of easy. Here we go. Who hitting me? I'm being hit. Fuck out of here. I'm going the wrong way.
Could we not have spared ourselves the mountain crossing by landing further north?
In clear view of the bay.
What's over here? Figured. Just want to check. What are you looking for? Nope. Stay over there. What you looking for, though? Huh? Hey, what you looking for? You a stinky boy. Need a shower. Stinky stink. Go tell mommy. Go tell the babies.
On evening tides.
Does morning's light return?
Open the gates!
She's huge.
Is home.
She's huge. She's taller than me. How tall is she? She gotta be about 7 foot something.
Outsiders? Well, I never. Look at the size of that dog.
All right now, back to your duties.
You know they better be peeking out their windows or
You have
whatever.
to forgive my people their curiosity. We don't get many visitors. Or any, truth be told.
Then we are honored to be the first.
This is quite extraordinary. Like stepping into another world.
So do you believe me now?
You've made it difficult not to, my lady. But how did your people chance to settle here, in the north? Unless I am much mistaken, the moats of water long called the coasts of Southern Ash their home. Until Drake's Horn fell, and the Blight forced them ever inland, where...
We met our doom, along with our dominant. I see you've read the Gregorian Church's account, but perhaps you'd like to hear ours. That building over there is the Witten Hall. It's where my people gather to discuss matters of import. We can speak more inside, once the place is ready to receive you. It shouldn't take long, but you're welcome to explore the village while I see to things.
Thank you. We'll do just that.
I don't got no money.
Look, that one's got a black cape.
Do you think he's the leader?
Maybe.
Looking
I
at
might
us,
be
the
the leader.
outsiders?
Hush! It's not polite to call outside.
Intruders! We must flee!
You okay, bro?
They're the tributaries' guests.
I'm gonna keep going this way.
Oh, do you think he may?
So what do you think of our little haven in the woods? It might not have all the comforts of a southern settlement, but at least it's ours.
And there's a lot to be said for that. It can't have been easy keeping this place a secret.
Not easy, no. We've dedicated our lives to maintaining the glamour that conceals us. Us and Walias.
This man, Walias, is he Leviathan's dominant?
That's right. Though he's no man, Walias is still a baby.
A baby?
Forgive me, but you said that the Dominant and his icon were bound inside the Surge almost a century ago. That would surely make him older still.
It would, if he'd been allowed to age. But the spell robbed the poor bairn of even that.
I'm sorry?
Walias was the son of my great-grandfather. Leviathan awoke within him almost immediately. But instead of allowing the lad to live out his life as a valued member of the community, my ancestors sought to put his power to other uses. Sadly for them, the Icon sensed their treachery and summoned a wave so large it would have swallowed the entire village if my ancestors hadn't stopped him.
Then it is not the surge that binds the child, but time itself.
Yes.
Forgive me. I'm still not sure I understand.
I'm not surprised. It isn't the easiest thing to explain. Which is why it might be better if I took you to see him. Show you exactly what he has to endure.
That is why we came.
Then let us be off. There's a road that leads north from the village. It'll take us right into the Surge.
Are you bound for the wave, tributary?
We are, Delina. Have you spread the word about our guests?
I have. Everyone knows to treat them as family.
You shouldn't have any trouble now, but just in case, I would have you accept this symbol of our people.
That's very kind. I look forward to meeting the family.
The feeling's mutual.
Should the tributary be indisposed, feel free to ask me any questions you might have regarding the village, and I'll do my best to answer.
Thank you. We will.
Then I bid you good tide.
Our storehouse lies across the bridge. If you're short of supplies, you may...
You are Sid, aren't you? The man the tributary told us about? I wonder if you could help me.
How do they know me as Sid?
With what exactly?
Oh, nothing too troublesome. Do you know my husband, Pavat? He's the village smith among...
Your
among
husband
other things.
pervert.
Anyway, his name day's not far off, and I wanted to make a gift for him. He's a craftsman, you see, and he's been fretting about running low on the flowers he uses for dye making, so I wondered if you might collect some for me and give them to him.
Would this gift not be better coming from you?
Perhaps, but it can't, for reasons I can't go into. Please, I know it sounds daft, but I'd be ever so grateful.
The day is a slow day. Did we die? Are we?
Fine. Which flowers does your husband need?
The sweet little blue ones that grow around the fount. Elder's blessings, they're called. We use them to dye our fabrics so we always feel close to water like they are. You don't need to go to the trouble of picking them yourself, though. Just speak to the field hands and ask them to share their harvest with you. 2 basketfuls should be enough for my husband to be getting on with.
2 basketfuls it is.
I'm not arguing. The child must be...
Excuse me. I wonder, might you be able to spare a basket of Elder's blessings? Pavart's wife tasked me with collecting some. for her husband, and suggested that I speak to you.
Ah. Wyrda wants you to bless her better half with the fruits of our labour, does she? Go on then. Give the old fool something to squirm about.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't worry about it. An old fool Pavart may be, but if you come bearing gifts, he's not fool enough to turn you away.
I'm glad to hear it. Thank you.
Ah, welcome to Haven, friend.
Thank you. Forgive my presumptuousness, but the smith's wife has asked me to make her husband a present of some elder's blessings. 2 basketfuls, to be precise.
Well, I have one, if that's any help.
It is. I'm much obliged. They really are beautiful.
Aren't they just? Though that's not the only reason they have a special place in our hearts. Legend has it that when our people fled from Ash, the tributary of the time took some seeds with them. And as they wandered high and low across the Twins, he'd plant them wherever they stopped for water. Every elder since has done the same. So when we finally put down roots here in Mysidia, the flowers did too.
Well, that's 2 basketfuls. Time to visit Pavart.
What do you want?
Your wife asked me to bring you these flowers.
That woman. Come out. I know you're there.
Who? Me?
Would either of you care to explain what's going on?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deceive you. It's just, my husband can be a bit standoffish at times, and I thought this might be a good way for the 2 of you to get acquainted. What with you being a swordsman like, and him being the only smith in the village. It'd be a shame if you couldn't turn to him for help.
The only reason he couldn't turn to me for help is because I had my hands full with all the orders you lot dumped on me. I'm pretty much done with them now, though. But, for the record, the tributary said that we were to lend you outsiders our aid, and that's exactly what I was planning to do. With or without my darling wife's meddling. Still, here we are. Acquainted. So, if there's out you need, just bring us the materials, all right?
All right.
All right, then. And tar for the flowers. I was running low.
You use them for dyeing, I hear.
Aye. Crush the petals and it makes a fine and lasting blue. We use it to stain the cloth for our tunics and pennons. To remind us where we come from, like.
As modes of water. Children of the sea.
That's right. The pattern, too, was left by our ancestors. The Ceaseless Rill, it's called. It symbolizes the river of our tribe, with the strength of Leviathan running through it. And no matter how that river has ebbed and flowed, changed its course, the flowers have always been with us, growing on our banks. I should get back to work. If you need something crafting, let me know.
I will. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Wasn't it just? Poor things are as pale as ghosts.
There's a pair of ships just up ahead.
Ships? But are we not still leagues from the shore?
The quickest route to the surge is due east, past the second galley.
Shula, how did these ships come to be here?
What do you imagine happens when an icon of water gets angry?
Really, brother, did you have to ask?
Tonberries. Foul creatures consumed by their hatred for everyone and everything.
Everything save sharp knives, it seems.
I can smell the sea.
It's not far now.
How will we reach the surge?
We'll follow the coastline north. There's a bridge that'll take us across Cape.
Might I inquire about the Ray of Light?
It's what prevents the Surge from being reclaimed by the sea. And Dwalius by his people.
You said before that the child is bound within the Surge. But you've yet to tell us how we're meant to reach him. I trust we won't have to hold our breath.
No. The Surge wraps around the cape without engulfing it. If we continue to its tip, there is a path down to the seabed. And the wave's origin.
All right. It won't be the first dominant we've met at the bottom of the ocean.
I have quests that I did not pay attention to.
Hear me, mine ancestors.
Oh, I'll have her hide when she gets back. Oh, sorry. I was leagues away. How can I help you? If you're after something from the storehouse, it's actually my wife you'll want to talk to. She will have to charge you for the goods, though. Not that we'd fleece you or anything. It's just, you know, needs must.
I understand.
Saying that, she might not be able to get anything down for you for a bit.
Ah, right.
She's got her hands full with the inventory, you see. It should have been my daughter's job, really, but the willful little Rills decided to make herself scarce. The heavens only know where that girl's got to.
If you'd like me to keep an eye out for her.
Oh, no. I couldn't ask that of an outsider. Could I? You wouldn't mind?
Of course not. She won't have gone far, will she?
I hope not. But I've scoured the entire village for her and come up empty-handed. Can't help thinking she might have gone on another one of her little adventures.
Ah, a free spirit, is she?
Aye, that she is. Can't get her to sit still, especially once she heard you lot were on your way. Outsiders! Should have seen her little eyes light up. Oh, if she wanted to watch you arrive, she'd have made for the low gate where you first came in. The guard there might have spotted her. Maybe you could ask him. Ruka, her name is.
All right. I'll let you know if I find her. Try not to worry. Excuse me. You haven't seen the storekeeper's daughter, have you?
Little Ruka? I have, as it happens. She went out through the gate not long ago.
Out of the village? Alone?
Aye, she does it all the time. There's a path off to the left which leads down to the river. Nice little spot, that. And safe as you like. The beasts of the mountain don't dare come so close to the village. That's where she'll be. Go and have a look if you don't believe me.
I will. This must be the path.
You okay?
They're not here either.
Go home.
It's you! I've been looking everywhere for
Oh,
you.
you were looking for me. I'm looking for you.
Rooker.
You know my name? Can you lot read minds?
No.
Your father asked me to keep an eye out for you. You left without telling him where you were going. He was worried.
But I went to look for you.
Well, now you found me. What do you say we head back to the village and let your father know you're safe?
All right. And on the way home, you can tell me all about the world beyond the wall. I want to know everything.
Everything might be a stretch.
Thank you for bringing her home. And sorry for the trouble.
Oh, no. It was a pleasure.
Daddy, did you know that there are villages 10 times as big as Haven in the outside world? 10 times! Cities, they call them. And in these cities, they have great big walls and towers and castles.
Oh, to think I was worried. You can tell me all about the outside world later, Sweet Pea. Now go and help your mum with the stores.
All right.
Thanks for putting up with her questions. She, has a lot of them. One of the big ones being, what are the people beyond the wall like? Reckon you've made a good first impression.
Are we the only one she's ever met?
That you are. The rest of the world can't know we're here, so we'll have to be very careful who we're letting in and out. A few of us might make the occasional trip to shore for supplies, but for the most part, we'll make do with what we've got, including what the old Northerners left us.
Yes. You built on top of the old ruins, didn't you?
Well, they're made for fine foundations. Their masons clearly knew what they were doing. That's one thing we don't have to worry about. Oh, it's everything else that's the problem. Medicines, metals for tool making, anything like that. We have to dress up as traveling merchants and make a trip to the outside and pray to every cloud in the heavens that nobody sees through us.
Which explains why you need Gil.
Aye. And now Ruka's back, my wife should be free to assist you with any potential purchases. So please, do make good use of our stores, because we fully intend to make good use of your coin.
I'll be sure to keep my purse strings loose.
Haven stores. All right, cool. Now I can shop. But I ain't got no money. Anything in here worth my money?
Thanks for bringing me daughter back. I don't grudge her looking for adventure, but she's got to pull her weight like the rest of us. Anyway, now we've got the inventory done, I can attend to my own tasks, like seeing to our visitors' needs. So,
I find it weird that y'all still speak the same dialect as everybody on the outside. And y'all was not. What's this? Oh shit. 8,000 for that? Oh hell yeah.
This is all we can pay. Anything else?
I don't want to sell my orichalcum. 5,000. I need some money. So these swords. This ugly ass
all we
swords.
can pay.
We only keep in purple
Anything else?
and gold.
Hey, we can use that. This is all we can pay.
Man, I'm selling all these
Anything
green
else?
ones.
This is all we can pay. Hey, we can use that. Anything else? This is all we can pay. Hey, we can use that. This is all we can pay.
It's all right.
Anything else?
Just pay all you can pay, because I'm getting rich.
Hey, we can use that. This is all we can pay. Anything else? This is all we can pay. Hey, we can use that. This is all we can pay. Hey, we can use that. This is all we can pay. Anything else? Hey, we can use that. Anything else?
I don't wear no
This is
item
all we can
specific
pay.
shit.
Anything else? This is all we can pay.
Look how much money I got. 200 bands. Give me this.
Here you are.
Yeah.
Well, if you're sure you need it, then I bid you good tide.
Thank you, thank you.
Think the tributary sees those outsiders.
Let me find out I just bought those for no reason.
What is it you want?
Nothing here for me.
Till next time.
We them.
then.
All right, where do we go now? Or we could just travel.
It's not much further now.
The path seems well kept. Do you and the villagers often come this way?
Only me. Once every new moon without fail. It is my duty both as village elder and Walyus's descendant.
But surely no one blames you.
See
for what
her?
happened.
Accent
Why should
is
you bear the
totally different.
responsibility alone?
You misunderstand. I do it because I want to. To show him that he isn't alone, and that there are still some of us who would see an end to his suffering. Suffering you will soon witness with your own eyes.
You are a big ass person, man. You're bigger than everybody. And you're a woman.
Forest grows quickly here.
Are you
If they
Amazonian?
intended, the path would be reclaimed in a matter of moons.
Does the light point the way to the child?
It does indeed.
Look at all the droplets of water suspended in midair.
Where they have remained untouched by time for 80 summers.
It's not right.
No, it's not.
There. Up ahead.
No.
Down in the center. Follow me.
It's a baby. Leviathan is a baby?
He's still primed.
Oh, he lose his shit as a baby.
Priming. The fear.
That's a baby.
I was old enough to understand what was happening. One can
Yo,
only
he's a
imagine how this
baby.
poor child felt.
He is the victim of an unforgivable sin. Committed by people who saw him as nothing but a means to an end. He must be so frightened.
Then I'll ease his burden.
You don't mean?
I'm not going to hurt him. Contrary to the tales, I don't go around killing dominants for no reason. What if I told you there was a way to remove Wallace's icon?
I'd tell you you were a madman.
It's hard to believe, I know. But it can be done. Though, it isn't without its risks. Part of the icon remains no matter what.
So, it might still come to violence.
I don't know. It depends on the dominant. I've seen things end well, and I've seen things spiral out of control. But I do know one thing. If we turn our backs on this child, there will be no end to his suffering. And I think that a worse fate than the alternative. Don't you?
Very well. Do what you must. And whatever happens, I will own the consequences.
Don't be afraid, little one. Let me bear the weight. It's going to be all right.
Is it done?
I think so. I can feel the icon inside me. But something's wrong. He wasn't just afraid. He was angry. All right.
Never fought Leviathan before.
Let's see what you've given me.
Can't hear you. This a baby Leviathan. Clive has claimed a portion of...
Leviathan!
No, just an eggy. But a formidable adversary nonetheless.
Oh, look. It has friends.
I got a lot to learn about this one. Refill. Oh, I see. I see. Hit me up, Torvald. I don't like using this shit. Oh. How am I not hitting him? Is he the baby? What was that? I'm healing. Where is he? Hey, you gonna see. I'm gonna see. My heart is in it.
Is everyone all right?
He seems calmer now.
You said Walius was frozen in time. But he knew we were here. How?
I don't know. He's never reacted to anything or anyone. Until now.
The child has been bound for nigh on a century. If he has been conscious from the first, we must remove the seal at once.
It's not that simple. I wish it were, but... there's more to this tale. It would be better if I explained back at the village.
I see. Then let's return before it gets dark.
I'm sorry, Walius. I will make this right. So, part of Leviathan is inside you now, is it? Does it hurt?
No. Not anymore, anyway.
Good. Because I still have need of your strength. If you want to know the rest, we should head to the Witten Hall.
Of course.
To understand the spell which binds Walius, you must first know who we are, and what drove my forebears to commit such an atrocity.
This tapestry
is our story, the one that brought us here. After generations of wandering, my people sought refuge in northeastern Storm, some 170 years ago. But in exchange for our safety, the Gregorian Church demanded we renounce our faith and branded us heretics when we could not.
To be exterminated, as a lesson to others.
And so was it chronicled in the imperial histories, for anything less would have made the Church seem weak. Yet a handful survived. The few who did fled north and west, and in doing so discovered two things that would forever shape our fates. The first was an old legend, revealing how to make your very own Mother Crystal.
I've heard that one before.
Yes, yet it gave them new hope, however false. Our ancestors convinced themselves that they could recreate the divine if they could only find a strong enough heart. A living being capable of channeling torrents of ether. And the heavens provided.
A dominant. Well, yes.
They'd stumbled across a nostrum in an ancient ruin, which they believed could provoke a sudden outpouring of a creature's ether. They meant to enrage his icon. Leviathan would have destroyed everything, had our people not made their second important discovery. A means to stop time itself.
Where did they find that? The Northerners had no such magics, or they would have used them.
When our ancestors first arrived, the land was uninhabited, save for an old witch who lived on the highest peak. Her body had been consumed by the curse, a cruel payment for her long years of service to the Northern Thanes. So desperate were they to prevent the fall of Drake's Eye, they'd forced her to devise a spell to stop time.
But Drake's Eye did...
Chat, that's Ultima. It gotta be Ultima, chat.
It did.
Shout out
She
to 5
finally
on
perfected the
YouTube,
necessary
2 and
magics.
Twitch.
It was already
But that's,
too
I think
late.
that's Ultima, y'all.
As punishment for her failure, the Thanes exiled her to this forsaken place to live out the few days she had left. Knowing her suffering, our ancestors cared for her as best they could, and in return, she gifted them her spell. That even though she should die, her legacy might live on. So armed with both the knowledge of the ancients and the secrets of time, our ancestors settled upon an ambitious plan. They would create a new Mother Crystal and enchant it that it might endure for all eternity. Thus would our people's wandering, our suffering, finally end, and prosperity visit us once more. And all it would require was the sacrifice of a single child. A small price to pay, or so they believed.
Another victim of man's blind reliance on the Mother Crystals. So we know the seal source. How do we break it and restore the flow of time?
Do you recall the dome of light on top of the cliffs to the west? Inside lie the ruins of an old temple. It was there that the witch built the Vare, a conduit of sorts that channels her remaining ether into the surge. But it's been a long time since anyone set foot in the place. And now, there are others who claim it as their own.
Then we shall go prepared for a fight. That said, it may be best if one of us stays behind.
You think the village could be in danger?
We saw the ether flow from Wallius in all directions, but only encountered a single familiar. There will be more. And should even one make its way here, I doubt the walls could hold it back for long.
Then I shall stay. The Phoenix will see your people safe, tribute.
You have my thanks.
Very well. We should depart at once. I fear time may no longer be a luxury we can afford.
The Vare is not easy to find. We must first head north, and then west, deeper into the forest.